All right, you guys, we are gonna have some fun tonight. We are doing a video on how to do chicken nuggets for the freezer. Just like we did the taquitos for the freezer, we're gonna do chicken nuggets for the freezer. All right, now, y'all know, watch out. Now Jeremy's gonna be in this video here and there because he's been bugging me, and I finally said, okay, why'd you move the camera?
I had to get my...
See, you're already starting to move stuff. Leave it alone. Because I have it exactly what they need to see. They don't want to see our ugly faces. They want to see what we're doing. All right. Now, if y'all are used to buying chicken nuggets at the store, you'll know how expensive they are. And I can't afford that any more than any of y'all. So we are going to make them. Now, you know that $4.90 or $5.70 or the $7 and something cents, whatever state you live in, you get that bag of chicken quarters, right? It's the leg and the thigh. You need to move for a second. Well, that's what you want to get. Okay, because that is your cheapest way to go. We all know that breast tastes nasty, all right? Let's just be honest right now. So to all you people that work out, you know the breast tastes nasty, all right? Now there's ways you can fix it. I can make them taste good. Chefs can make them taste good. Home mom cooks, you can make them taste okay. But most of the time, it's nasty. I'm sorry, I won't eat this chicken breast because they're dry. It's so hard to get flavor in those. I mean, there's a way we do it, but it's, you know, it's not easy to make chicken breast taste good, okay? And our kids don't like that. You feed it to them, they don't like that crap. All right, so what you do is you get that chicken and you take it off the bone. Let's see. All right, yeah, Alexa Pro's giving us problems, so this is the last chance before I call them and complain. I cleaned it out and it's not dripping in, so I don't know. So this is, and down here it's getting contaminated. So I don't know what kind of water we've been drinking for the last week, but I'm not too happy. So anyway, we have a lot going on. We're canning chili beans and everything, you guys. All right, back to the chicken.
All right, what are we gonna do? All
right, so we took the chicken off the bone the other day, and this went back in the freezer because I was busy. I was doing all them other pancake videos and all that other stuff for y'all. So now he wants chicken nuggets for dinner, and I'm like, great.
Can you make them round?
Yeah, he likes the round chicken nuggets, not the. I make the flat ones, but he wants the round ones. So
I like the flat and round ones. I like the bowl.
Okay, well all right. So
let's just make them.
Now I don't have any chicken breasts. I wish I did. Now, if you've got chicken breasts, you want to split this up, one chicken breast for a group. So like this, if you got 6 chicken breasts, put 1 chicken breast and split this up into 6 or 6 parts. Or if you have 4 chicken breasts, split it up into 4 parts. And you can put the chicken breast in there. It just gives you more meat. We're just doing chicken thighs and legs today because I don't have any chicken breasts. So it would be nice to have a few chicken breasts to put in here, but I mean, I won't buy it. It costs too much. And I'm not going to slaughter our chickens unless we're hungry because I like their eggs. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this chicken in our food processor. Now, when you use your food processor for this, keep in mind that this chicken gets into every part of your machine. You have to take it apart with your tools to clean it. Do not use this for anything after you do this until you do that, because you're going to get sick. You will make your family sick. You're going to get sick. Has to be completely cleaned out. Everything that has a nut or a bolt, take it off. That means this. That means this. That means this. You got to take this sucker apart, okay? And you'll find out. Oh, look at that. I got a piece of chicken down here. You'll see. You see that chicken everywhere. So that's why I say this is like a one-time-a-month thing you want to do, okay? You don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be doing this like twice a month, because me too. I don't. All right. All right. Watch out. I'm going to try and move the Alexa Pro over.
Whoa.
All right. All right. Push the puree.
puree. Here.
Push it.
There you go.
Alright. Okay. Good, it's starting to leak down here. Alright.
Chicken out.
See that? See what y'all looking at? See that? There is chicken in every orifice of your machine.
Yeah.
We don't clean it out yet though, but I'll clean that out later after we're done with the project. Because this is a project, you guys. It is. You can do the same thing. There's so many dishes you can do like this ahead of time. Now, one thing you have to remember, when you do chicken, try to get as much of the skin off because the skin, see that, will wrap around. And it's hard to get it all off. You'll feel it when you're making the thingamabob, you know, when you're making the chicken nuggets, you'll feel it in there. I just leave it and just kind of make a ball around it or whatever. But alright, alright, see that? I gotta get some gloves on. That's the big, see that? It wraps, see that skin? Gotta take it off, put it in there. Alright. Get some underneath. I mean, y'all get the picture. All you moms, you know. This ain't rocket science, alright?
It's not rocket science.
No. Pretty easy, but
What's rocket science?
if you're going to use this machine, your machine, you can't just give it a wash like you normally do. You know, when you do breadcrumbs or sauce or whatever it is you're doing, you can't just give it a wash and leave it. You actually have to take it apart. And that's one thing I miss about my Charlie because he did all that for me. I'd say, here babe, do your thing. Make it happen. Do it. Alright. It is a process, but well worth it financially. And you know what's in your kids' food. There's no preservatives. There's none of that garbage in it. And the kids will love it. You just have to know how to do it. Now I saw one homesteading channel, I forget his name, but he always has those stupid titles, you know. And I like him, I like his family. And I don't watch all of his videos, you know, I do watch some. I stopped watching him when people were asking him for shout outs for their channels, and he says that, you know, we ain't gonna shout out just anybody, you know, it took work for us to get here and da da da. It is a very selfish man. And it's like, dude, you know, you're just giving somebody's name a shout out. What's the big deal? You know, I've been with Mark for such a long time, and man, that guy has given so many people on Marfugel TV or Marfugel News. He has given so many people handouts and shout outs. And I know for me, if it wasn't for him and Lisa and the other moms when my husband passed away, I don't know what I would have done. You know, they did a fundraiser for me, and I mean, let me tell you something, that man, those mods, and I'm leaving myself out of that for right now because I just want to brag on them.
I like homestead.
That family is the best family you're ever going to want to be a part of. I can tell you that right now. And someday we ain't going to have each other, but right now what we do, let me tell you something. I've never met a man that was so kind and so loving and so generous and cared more about other people than himself, than Adam from Marfugel TV. And he likes to be called Mark, but you can call him, you know, Adam too, but he just likes to be called Mark because that's the name of his channel. And that's what we all call him.
What's the swelling?
You'll never meet a young man like him. He's a wonderful, amazing man, and the most unselfish person I've ever met in my life. And Dex as well. And Dex came on a little over a year ago, I think, and he has really been so helpful to Adam. So, getting back to the family I was talking about, the homesteading family, I like his channel. I don't watch it all the time. Like him and his wife try to do a chicken nugget video. And They got chicken breast, they cut it into pieces, they bread it and they fried it and they tasted and they kind of just stared at each other. Well, I knew what it tastes like. It tastes like bleh, you know, no flavor, no nothing. And you have to brown. And if you look at okay, everyone sees the McDonald's thing on how they do the chicken nuggets and they see that pink slime coming out of the machine. That ain't pink slime. It's chicken. It's chicken, okay? So, I mean, yeah, we don't like eat McDonald's because I know some stuff about them, but I ain't gonna trash talk them right now because it's not what this is about. That pink slime coming out of that machine is chicken, because chicken is pink, okay? It's really super pink. It's really super pink. All right, now, you have to season your chicken. Okay, so how do you season them to make them taste good? 4 ingredients, okay? Not the mixing, not the other stuff, but just in the meat. What are you gonna put in that meat? That's about 5 pounds right there, right? Or maybe 6. So, you wanna put, if you're going, this is for the mass, okay? If you wanna do it singly, then I think on my website, on my channel, I've got how to do it for just a pound, but this is salt. This is not iodized. This is not iodized salt. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. Because that's a lot of meat, okay? Pepper, now these are for your kids. Just do 1 tablespoon of pepper, okay? And then you're gonna do garlic powder. You're going to do 2 of those. 2 tablespoons. These are tablespoons we're using. And then onion powder. We're going to do 2 of those. So this is a lot of meat we're dealing with. Now, if you want to do the, it's a little bit there. If you want to do this in the food processor when you're doing that, you can. Probably should have done that and been easier. But we're just going to mix it up now. So those are the only 4 ingredients you want to put in there for your kids, okay? If they're for you and you want to do crazy, then do crazy. Do not put fresh onions in this mixture. It will not taste the same as onion powder. Do not put real garlic in there. It will not taste the same as garlic powder. Now for adults, then go ahead and do it. But if it's for your kids, I'm telling you, don't do it. They won't like it. It's a completely different flavor, okay? It might be the same vegetable. Put in different ways, it's going to be different, okay? So, believe me or don't believe me. Now, since we're using breadcrumbs, we do not need to put any cornstarch in our flour. They're already seasoned, okay? I got these at the discount store, $2 a piece, all right? So, I'm going to fill this up because I know I'm going to use that much making all these. Alright. Now I'm not measuring this stuff. You just put in however much you just put it in as you go. But you are going to season the flour. You don't have to season the breadcrumbs, but you are going to season the flour. Alright, so I got about 2 cups. So I'm going to put a little bit more than 2 cups. I might need more than that. I don't know, maybe that'll be enough. Everything you put in here, you're going to put in your flour, just not as much. So, you're going to put about a teaspoon of salt. About a teaspoon of pepper. I'm just eyeballing it, you guys, but if you want to use correct measurements, then be my guest. I don't cook like that, but I'm trying to give you the best numbers that I can. Make your own. And I'm going to put, I don't know, I think I'll put a whole tablespoon, that's a lot of flour, a whole tablespoon of onion powder. And, because these are not, when they're in a powder like this, I mean, they taste really good. They'll give your food a really good flavor. Alright? So the same 4 things you put in your meat, you're going to put in your flour. Because if you do not season the layers, it's going to be noticeable. Just be careful with the salt. You can always salt it at the table. You cannot salt it. You cannot take the salt out at the table. You can only add it in at the table. Okay, So, I'm avoiding getting my hand in there. All right, so you're just gonna give it a quick mix. You know, you don't gotta like get in there and, you know, you just wanna give it a quick mix. And you season your flour. Now, these are already seasoned, but I would put in a teaspoon of salt. Just a little teaspoon, nothing big. That's a lot of crumbs there, right? Now you can use any kind of crumbs. You can make your own, season your own. It doesn't matter, but use breadcrumbs. Don't use cornflakes. I did that, I didn't like it. All right, then we're going to do our egg wash. Or egg wash, but it's, we're gonna dip it in the egg. 2, 4, 6, I'm gonna put 8 eggs in here. All I'm doing is just, I'm gonna give them you can use a whisk if you want. I just, you know, fork the same thing. All right, you can add almond milk, you can add regular milk, you can add any kind of milk you want, or you can just add water. I made these in a quick pinch and I just add water. I'm adding some almond milk. You can get these for $1 at the dollar store, or Dollar Tree, whatever you call it. All right. That's just going to make this egg go a lot further. Make sure that you get all that seasoning mixed in there. So you're going to do this for a good couple minutes. Don't think, you know, a couple of turns and it's good. You put a lot of seasoning in there, and you don't want your kid to take a bite of a big clump of pepper. That would not be a good thing. All right. Take these off when we get me something to drink. And I'll be back. Okay, I hope you all can see. I tried to get it up as high as I can so you can look down. Okay, we're gonna do wet hand, dry hand. And I keep to it because I just want to get it done. All right, I changed my gloves, got me something cold to drink over here. So with my wet hand, I'm just going to grab, not even a big pinch. You're talking like the tip of a teaspoon. All right, look. This is a tablespoon. Probably not even that much. If you have a little baller or something like that and you want to use that, that's fine. But see, it's really small because when you do this, it's going to make it twice the size or a lot bigger. All right, so let's, all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in the flour, dust it, and then it goes in the egg. And because you mix it with milk, it shouldn't cling to it really thick, you know what I mean? And then you dust it really good, shape it, and put it on your platter. All right? So, you don't want these too big because a lot of the filling, or a lot of the flour, the egg, and the breadcrumbs, when you fry them, are going to make them fatter, you know, which is what part of what builds them up. Okay, now if you want to make them bigger, make them bigger. I don't see the need. I see what they service at, you know, like when we go to Sonic or whatever. Yeah. Now, if you want to make all the, you know, if you got your husband working with you, 'cause let me tell you, if my husband was here, he'd be over here with me. Okay, you can have, you can make all the round balls first out of the chicken, knock it out, get it out of the way, and then do this other stuff. Okay. I'm going to, what I do, I'll show you what I do. Alright, I don't want this video to be too long because you just need to get the idea. I'm just going to grab a couple of these, throw them in there, you know, and try to keep them the best, closest to that size that I can get them. And you don't got to roll them in your hands or nothing like that, you know. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40. 140 on this platter. They're going to go out in the freezer. And by the time I'm done with the next 100, these will be frozen, ready to go in the baggies. Alright, so this is the second batch. We got 100 and, let me see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 130 here, and I think 140 on the other one. How that happened, I don't know, because that was a way bigger pan. I think I just squished these together more, but, so that's 280 or 270. And I still got more because I want to cook the boys some tonight, so I'll let you know how many it made when I come back. Alright, what do you think of my chicken nuggets?
Good.
You like them? They taste good like the other day? Yeah? Alright, don't look at my messy table, y'all, because there's the beans that I had to separate. And Alright, well, I'm glad you like them. He needs a haircut. Okay, so these are the first batch. And they come right up. All right, it's the other pan. So I know there's 20 in there. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I know. There we go. That many rows in. No pen gear. My cat wants to get up here. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of 60, which 30 per meal, 15 and 15, so that's 4 meals, or I'm sorry, 9 meals, 2 per bag of 30 nuggets, 15 each, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 15, which is 4 meals for Jeremy. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 meals for just Jeremy, and if Christopher has chicken nuggets, then it's half that. So it'd be 9. So is it worth it? Yeah, because I still got my taquitos. I still got all my taquitos back here. So get you some. Feed your kids yourself. All right, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.